Good evening, viewers. Welcome to today's edition of the news. First, let's have a look at the headlines. President Draupadi Murmu inaugurates International Conference on Aerospace and Aviation in 2047. Government verifying claims by bidders on 108 services, says Health Minister Ampreen Lingdaw. 238 students conferred degrees during the 10th convocation ceremony of NIT Shillong. Nature plays spoil sport on the first day of the Shillong Cherry Blossom Festival. And India to take on Australia in ICC Men's World Cup final in Ahmedabad on Sunday. President Draupadi Murmu on Saturday said that the Gaganyaan and Aditya L1 missions not only boost India's standard in the space sector, but both the missions will also help humanity at large. Addressing the inaugural session of a two-day international conference cum exhibition on aerospace and aviation in 2047 in New Delhi, President Murmu said that the aerospace sector has been undergoing a transformative phase by bracing up for independent technologies for defense and transportation purposes. She added that there is also a demanding task of cultivating human resources in the aerospace sector to tackle these issues in the future.
Whether it is the fate of successful completion of the Mars mission or showcasing the end-to-end capability in safe landing and roving near the moon's south pole, a place considered beyond human endeavor, India has proved that it has the willpower, potential and capacity to accomplish what it sets out to achieve.
Health Minister Ampreen Lingdaw has stated that the government is confirming the bidders' assertions and rebuttals regarding the 108 services. Lingdaw stated that the department is processing and writing the various agencies and authorities for verifications of all the claims and counterclaims of the bidders, citing information that caused a great deal of confusion and allegations and counter-allegations between the firms. A few bids reportedly broke the conflict of interest clause in the bidding contract, according to a letter from one of the bidders to the mission director of the National Health Mission, Meghalaya.
That's all. 108. What has happened recently is that there were allegations, counter-allegations between the firms, all sending information that is, creating a lot of confusion, but not attending to those allegations is also incorrect. So the department now is processing all of that, writing to various authorities, agencies for verification of all of these counterclaims and claims of these bidders. And once all of that is sorted out, then we are likely to process it at a faster speed. But everything remains, nothing has changed. It's just that we are verifying the claims and counterclaims.
As many as 238 students were on Saturday conferred degrees at NIT Shillong during the 10th convocation ceremony of the institute held at the State Convention Centre, Shillong. Dr. Arun Kumar Sarma, Director General of Northeast Centre for Technology Application and Reach, NECTA, was the chief guest on the occasion. 3 institute gold medals were awarded to Akshat Chaudhary for MTech, Ms. Prerana Buckley for MSc and Dishant Bhattacharjee for BTech for Best Academic Performance in the respective programs. Institute silver medals were also awarded to the students for the Best Academic Performance in the respective department and programs.
I did mention this is very important part of this very important time for the country now, that we have to work for the country. So the students who basically graduated, they should not be stick with their the normal work that they have to do. They have to think something unique, something different, and then think in such a way so that they can contribute for the country.
The Cherry Blossom Festival 2023, which was supposed to be one of the biggest events in the state, took an unexpected turn when Mother Nature delivered a curveball and turned the arena into muddy terrain. The event was supposed to draw both domestic and foreign tourists, but in spite of months of preparation and careful planning, it ended up being a nightmare for eager guests as well as stall owners. The festival was expected to begin on Friday and has attracted interest from people all throughout the country and abroad. But heavy rainfalls due to a cyclonic storm called Meghalaya spoiled the show. A few tourists and attendees were devastated by the decision, leaving them unsure of what would happen to the festival after the organizers announced the cancellation of day one due to inclement weather.
We're feeling very sad about it because we came all the way from Shillong, and this was going to be our first cherry blossom and probably our last.
हाँ कैंसिल हो रहा है इन्होंने बोल दिया है कि अब सनम भी नहीं आ रहे हाइब्रिड स्टोरी भी नहीं आ रहे एज फॉर टुडे कल का पता नहीं कल क्या होएगा
मंडे के बाद प्रॉब्लम होगा फिर हम लोग यहाँ पे क्योंकि हमारे एग्जाम्स हैं तो
पूरा हम लोग का बिजनेस लॉस हो गया देखो हम लोग का स्टॉल का भाड़ा बहुत ज़्यादा है और इसका इतना देखो सारा इधर में हम लोग का सामान पड़ा हुआ है जिसके लिए अभी सेलिंग तो हम लोग का इतना नहीं है.
As part of the Viksit Bharat Sankalp Yatra program, Kartikeya Misra, Director DFS, Ministry of Finance, visited West Khasi Hills District Headquarters, Nongstoin, and held a meeting at the Deputy Commissioner's office to discuss and inform about the objectives and aims of this program. Kartikeya Misra informed that the main aim of Viksit Bharat Sankalp Yatra program is to raise awareness, disseminate information about various schemes that has been implemented by the Government of India and to ensure enrollment of potential beneficiaries for the schemes. The Deputy Commissioner and other officials present at the meeting expressed their enthusiasm and assured their commitment to implement this project in letter and spirit. "50 women from urban areas received their certificates, startup tools and business licenses from the local MLA Wailat Miki Shilla during a program in July after they successfully completed the skills training of self-employed tailor under MSS DS Skills Meghalaya. Prior to the ceremony, the trainees also showcased their work by displaying a variety of clothes designed by themselves. Addressing the gathering, Shilla expressed his happiness that the project is being implemented in letter and spirit, while urging recipients to make the most of what they have learned from this project.
Investment iwa ka sarkar ka perlut ko ini mem sarkar dengan ni ketnya siapa ka posisi siapa men but ika gua rapher jong ni ke training yang diyuki man kunai almost man kunai de em ke training goda wai gani goda close ni ba man ka for em ke training tang kali ke training ni khair bani dua goal to ni training to ya nong thong nong hati urban areas lani hati te how nong sor lani municipal area.
The St. Claret Seminary, Umsning, marked the culmination of its Silver Jubilee celebration today, reflecting the remarkable journey since its establishment in 1998. The celebration included a solemn Holy Mass and various other programs. Bishop Wilbert Marwin of the Nongstoin Diocese, who was the chief guest on the occasion, urged the community to continue their spiritual service to the church and collaborate for the upliftment of society and the community at large. Established in 1998, St. Claret Seminary has consistently served as an institution dedicated to training the youth for priesthood.
As we work for the mission of God, let us build together and work together for the growth of the church, for the diocese, and for the whole world. Let us pray especially for the peace in the world, especially What we are looking and seeing now, there's a problem and a war all over. Let us continue to grow together and stand together in the Lord. May the Lord unite us and be strong in our vocation, in our service to the church, to the society.
In an endeavor to harness the power of music as a catalyst for change, the National AIDS Control Organization and Meghalaya AIDS Control Society would organize the Red Ribbon Superstar Meghalaya Icon 2023 edition. Speaking to media persons, Inspire Relations and Communications, W. Alexander Kharkongor said that this innovative rock band music contest aimed at fostering awareness on HIV and AIDS will showcase the talents of dynamic participants hailing from every corner of Meghalaya. Scheduled for the 30th of November 2023 as an integral part of the multimedia campaign, Inspire Relations and Communications is conducting various activities in colleges across Meghalaya, actively engaging with the youth.
This event is actually a rock band music contest that we have been organizing for the last 12 years. So this will be the 12th edition of the Meghalaya Icon. And this event will be held, the audition will be held on the 30th of this November at Community Hall, Wyandotte, Shillong.
On the night of the 17th, at Idoba in southwest Garo Hills, Kartik Puja unfolded in a grand spectacle. The event saw a remarkable turnout of devotees, with women adorned in both traditional attire and the uniforms of the army and police, creating a captivating blend of cultural and modern expressions. The enthusiastic participation of a large number of devotees added to the vibrancy of the celebration, making it a memorable and inclusive occasion. In Gujarat, all preparations are in place for the Cricket World Cup final to be played on Sunday between India and Australia at the Narendra Modi Stadium in Ahmedabad. As distinguished guests including Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Australian Deputy Prime Minister Richard Marles are expected to attend this match. Tight security arrangements have been made. Report. Maximum temperature was recorded at 19.6 degrees Celsius, while the minimum temperature was at 11.4 degrees Celsius. Relative humidity in the morning was 98%, which rose to 91% in the evening. Forecast: light rain is likely to occur at few places. And now, before we end the news, let's have a glimpse of the headlines once again. President Draupadi Murmu inaugurates International Conference on Aerospace and Aviation in 2047. Government verifying claims by bidders on 108 services, says Health Minister Ampreen Lingdor. 238 students conferred degrees during the 10th convocation ceremony of NIT Shillong. Nature plays spoil sport on the first day of the Shillong Cherry Blossom Festival. India to take on Australia in ICC Men's World Cup final in Ahmedabad on Sunday. And that's all for today. Thanks for watching. Good night.